In the previous video, I basically rushed the Quinsez Clade through the civilization stage. I've got it paused right now, but I did unpause it for a while, and I went around and checked on each of the cities and the buildings that were in them, how the buildings were arranged, made sure they all had turrets in place, and reasonably happy people and decent production rates, and had a couple of times that a city would get attacked by an epic something or other, and basically they would destroy they would destroy the turrets and then start destroying buildings, and so I had to repair that stuff. But yeah, it's now up to 999,999 Spore bucks at an income rate of 29,600 Spore bucks per minute. Obviously, that income isn't going anywhere because it's reached the maximum. Oh yeah, I also went around and captured the remaining spice geysers, so they're all working for me now, so to speak. Me meaning, of course, my avatar in the game, the species, Clade, whatever you want to call it, the group that represents me, or that I'm controlling in the game, or how to word that. Anyway, going to move on to the space stage. So there's the history. The choices throughout your evolutionary history have culminated in your race's identity as you lift off into space. Your traits affect not only your inherent abilities, but also have earned you a unique tool in your spaceship's arsenal. So, don't have a spaceship yet, but we have a tool in the arsenal. Is that the tool? No, I think that's something else. What is that exactly? I don't know. Oh, that's captured 8 spice geysers. Yeah, because that's how many weren't captured before. And here's some vehicles that I built, and some other vehicles that I built. We got 3 land vehicles. I put 2 on one continent and 1 on another. Specifically for being able to reach the remaining spice geysers. I didn't actually have any spice geysers left to capture on one of the continents, but I left a vehicle there anyway, a land vehicle there anyway, just so there's one on that continent. And the rest of the vehicles are all air vehicles. Let's see, did I have any water vehicles left at all? I think I might have had 2. One at each continent, or 1 built at each continent. Is that what these are? Yeah, that's the sea vehicles. So if I scroll backward through this, there's the beginning of the civilization stage, where up here it had been at, let's see, is that friendly from before, or... wait. Social. Adaptable predator. Okay, yeah. So social in the tribal stage. Started out social. Stayed very social. Ended up friendly. How's that? Oh no, it's social in the. How does that work? Let me go back. Yeah. Okay. Go all the way back. This one started out here. Okay, in the center, and that's in the creature phase or creature stage. Ended up all the way at the top. Social. Stayed at the top of that chart as friendly, and then dropped down to religious because religious being in the middle and friendly being on the top is the same thing, right? Because that's what it just does. I don't know why. The game does that to me. It punishes me for being friendly by making the things I had be friendly religious. And so then I had to go all the way through that as religious until I worked my way down into the economic area. And so I finished up as economic. Where will that put us in the space stage? If you look at the time, if I go back here, we started out the creature stage 3 billion years into the evolution clock. That's time as this game renders it. By the end of the creature stage, we had reached 165 billion years. That's longer than this universe has been around. So that's a while. 163 billion years rather. 163,865,000,000. And by the end of the tribal stage, 163,871,000,000. So a lot shorter time going on there in comparison. And from there, well, let's see, 871,484,000. And by the end of the civilization stage, 163,871,493,200. So basically like 10,000 years gone by during that stage. And now on we go. And suddenly they have a new building to manufacture a spaceship in, I guess. And what's happening now? I get to design the spaceship, of course. So this little ring here, that's not part of the spaceship. That's ground. Look, it's invisible from underneath. Basically, it's a platform to tell you where the front of the spaceship is. That's where this little arrow is here. And so I can grab spaceship parts and make a spaceship. Let's start with this one. And put this one on top of it. Or partly inside of it. Yeah, that looks somewhat interesting. I think I'll lift it up a little bit. A little bit front to back there. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. Things to mark the front and back so I can tell which is which. Tail fins? Nah. Zoomerang? Yeah. That'll do. Effect. That. Weapons. Now I got the choice of all of these things. I don't think they actually get used. It's just, stuff to basically decorate it. I don't think they actually do anything. What's this nebulizer do? Doesn't appear to do anything. I guess it's supposed to be some sort of a gun or something. Yeah, let's not. Trident ray. There, just a little detail. I don't know what the number, well, I guess that's what it costs. It costs, what, 200 bolts for this piece? And it doesn't appear to do anything. So, yeah, I guess they don't have any real function. They just look a certain way. Yeah, not that. Water stuff. Because, reuse parts left over from earlier stages of the game. How's that look from underneath? That could be interesting. Wonder if I can rotate those. Yeah. That's interesting enough. How about this and this and then that and that. And here. Could do that. And then I could put this in between here and rotate that one that way. Not that it makes a lot of sense. It does look sort of interesting. That's about all it's good for, is interesting looks. I mean, obviously, that wouldn't actually... I mean, if you had that on a spaceship, they'd be pushing the spaceship whatever way stuff is coming out of them. You're probably wasting a bunch of fuel. And since they're not actually going to turn on and off, or get more or less based on the way I'm steering the ship, it won't look realistic no matter how I do it. So I just kind of balanced them out a little bit. These two shooting through each other, those sort of downward, or what looks downward from the position the ship is in. Although when you're in outer space, far away from any major source of gravity, downward doesn't really have much meaning. Well, let's see, what else? Fusion coil. I wanted to stick that right on the bottom, facing straight downward. Is that centered? Not quite. Move it a little bit. And perhaps one straight upward as well, if I can do that. There we go. A little bit hard to get that centered. Paint it. That, maybe? That could be interesting. How about use the brush mode? Here, hold on. Let's go back here. Select that. And maybe just put these on one at a time. Trying to find one that works good there. Something like that. There we go. Good enough. I usually put the name of whatever clade it is in there with, with the vehicle or building that I'm making, just so that, if they end up showing up later in the game somewhere, there's some sort of identifier as to what their origin was. Don't have to do that. Let's see. Quinsez Transgalactic. There we go. That's the name of this ship. Waiting for the game to catch up. Haha. Okay. And there's that building again that I was supposedly inside of designing that thing, or however that works. People came out. And the building drops away, and there's the ship. I see I'm on a ringed planet. Liftoff. You've successfully developed a ship capable of space flight. The heavens beckon. The cosmos awaits. The universe is at your fingertips. If you can learn to fly this thing. Welcome to space. Welcome to the pinnacle of existence. The wildest west space. Oh. The final frontier. I missed reading that line. The wildest west space. You control the ship, and from this vantage, lead your race from planet-bound civilization to a vast galactic empire. Por supuesto. Let's look at how you progress. Got a progress bar down here. Progress bar. This bar tracks your progress toward badges you earn, as well as your proximity to the center of the galaxy. Mission control on the planet's surface is anxious to speak to you. Let's learn how to communicate. So right now, this little, click on this thing here. This little ship right here indicates how close I am to the center of the galaxy. The outer edge of the galaxy would be like way over here on the left, and the center of the galaxy way over here on the right. So that's what that was talking about. Communication panel. This short-range video communicator is your contact to those on the world below. You must be in the planet's orbit to open the line. Yeah, that makes sense, because if you're not not necessarily orbiting, but if you're not somewhere near a planet, like I said earlier, there's kind of no such thing as below. What's that even mean? You gotta have something to be above in order for there to be something below you. Something like that. A flashing signal means you have an incoming transmission. Oh, look, we've got a flashing signal now. And it beeps too. So, clicking on it. Congratulations, cadet. Oh, I'm a cadet, am I? You've got a fine ride there. We are still adding new equipment to your ship, but we should have it ready for space travel in no time. Let's see, my options are okay, I'm in, or I already know how to command my ship. Been there, done that. Let's do the okay, I'm in. That's the spirit. Each city on planet Gralvix has launched a giant orb in celebration of our first spaceship. Really, you can't miss them. So your immediate mission goals are tracked here in the mini mission log. You can track up to 3 missions in mini form. Open the full mission log by hitting the L key at any time. Mission: fly through the orb over 7 more cities. Well, I haven't done any yet, so 7 total in this case. Use the right mouse button to fly, and the +/- to change altitude. Yeah, I don't actually have a mouse. So you click the right mouse button or use the arrow keys to fly your ship. Yeah, I'll be using the arrow keys. I'll try it with like holding the right corner of my mouse pad for a moment and then steering this way. Which, yeah, I can kind of do that, but that's really hard to control like that. So let's do this. Now, altitude adjustment, down, up. Those are plus for down and minus for up, because that makes perfect sense, right? I try to think of it as like plus to zoom in and minus to zoom out. Backing up. Three more. There's one. That one's really low. One more to go. And there we go. Good job, Cadet. With flying like that, you'll make captain in no time. So, what do you want me to do next? Now that you're an ace at flying, we're ready for you to use some of the sophisticated tools we've invented for your ship. We've been working on the ability to scan the planet and... there's more information here. Animals you discover on your travels. Looks like this tool comes just in the nick of time. The Sporepedia record of one of our own animals recently became corrupted. At the same time, the animal started exhibiting some odd symptoms. You need to scan the animal so we can collect more information about the species. Apparently, I can't say no, I'm not going to do it. I've only got the option of, okay, I'm in. The creature in question is exhibiting an odd glowing trail. Your ship has been equipped with a radar tool that can be turned off and on in the main tools panel. It will point to mission targets and items of interest when on a planet's surface. The radar beeps faster when you're closer to your target. Select the scan tool from your main tools panel. Okay, scan tool. Won't let me do it yet. I'll be back soon. Maybe now it'll let me do it. Yep. Your active tool is shown in your spaceship portrait. To deactivate a tool, press the escape key. Yep, that worked. Oh, wait a minute. No, you hit the escape key again. Apparently it brings you to the menu that is to take you out of the game. So, radar is on. Turn on the scanner. And scan that item. It's a Sharkig. Excellent. Our scientists are eager to analyze the data. So what do you want me to do next? Gadzooks. The information you collected by scanning was quite valuable. It is now clear to us that we need to examine this species more closely. Your ship is equipped with an abduction beam, which you'll find in your cargo panel. Use this tool to collect a specimen and return it to us. Okay, let's get a specimen. That should be real easy since they're like literally right there. I collected 2 different animals. Oops, and I accidentally dropped one. This is the one that was wanted. Let's put this other one back down. Looks like you've collected the correct specimen. We'll need you to drop it off inside one of our cities. Drop it? Like I did that other one? Select the cargo you want to drop off in the cargo panel and drop it off in the city. Okay. Make sure you beam it safely to the surface or we'll need you to collect another specimen and clean up your mess. So don't just drop it. Good to know. Okay, where am I on the map? Oh, I see. I was hiding just off the map. Alright. Well, let's beam this down right here then. And check in again. Measurably fine work, Cadet. You've provided us with an excellent specimen to research. Probe twice, abduct once, I always say. So, what do you want me to do next? It appears that the specimen you collected was sick. Was? They cured it? And is infected with a virus that is capable of spreading at an alarming rate. Well, it's a good thing they've got a hold of it then. They can put it in quarantine, right? Or cure it. It could endanger our entire ecosystem. So keep it in quarantine, right? Of course, we want to handle this compassionately. We've equipped your spaceship with an extremely handy mini laser. Surgical precision. It has the precision you'll need to take out the infected creatures while avoiding the healthy creatures. So basically they're saying it's not going to blow the whole planet up. They just want me to kill the sick ones. And again, I have no option of no thanks, that's like disgusting. Only okay, I'm in. Select the mini laser in your weapons panel and aim it at the infected creatures. This would be the mini laser. And again, it won't let me click it yet. Be careful where you point that laser. It's capable of destroying buildings and vehicles and, you know, valuable stuff. So, go kill some life forms and don't shoot anything valuable, right? Yeah. Weapons panel. Weapons panel holds all of your tools of destruction and defense. In this case, it's defense, apparently, because I'm defending everybody against helpless, sick animals. Equip your mini laser by clicking on it. Static cling. Stuns all other spaceships and turrets on the planet. Yeah, I guess I could use that here. Let's not. Mini laser. Some tools like the mini laser cost energy to use. Refill energy and health via the communications screen. This service is free from your homeworld. So that's two of them. Flying backward. One hiding under the tree. And another. And another. And there we go. Laudable job. You are the right stuff. You've earned your homeworld's respect and confidence. We want you to pilot this spaceship and lead our race forward into galactic exploration and glory. It sounds good. I'm ready. Or not. Here I come. Use the trade panel to buy and sell tools, spice, and rares. Items from your cargo that can be sold will appear at the bottom of the trade panel. Click on the items in the trade panel you wish to buy and sell. Interplanetary drive. Okay, how do I exit out of here? I don't see an exit button. Click over there. Can I just go now? I can click on these things. Apparently the only option it's going to give me is click on this and buy it. Captain, get out your spandex suit. We're sending you on a space journey. We suspect we're not alone in this galaxy. We've picked up strange radio signals from planet Captolis in orbit around our home star. We want you to investigate. I have no choice. We commend you, Captain. for doing what you had no choice about. Mission control out. Bye then. Okay. I've just been made a captain. Congratulations, you've earned the badge and title of captain. Cadet. My collections. Your My Collections button gives you access to your mission log, badge collection, tool collection, and rares collection. I have a rares collection? Where's the rares collection? Badges. Earn badges through your actions and adventures in space. As you earn badges, you'll move up in rank, earning new titles, new abilities, and unlocking tools. Where is this rares collection I was talking about? Tools. Tools are unlocked by earning badges. Once a tool is unlocked, you can purchase it from your homeworld. Some tools are combustible and require restocking. Other tools are permanent and may cost energy to use. Rares? There are no more rare sets to be found. Explore the universe and collect them. Oh, what? Oh, I read that wrong. Where did they get the word no from? There are more rare sets to be found. Explore the universe and collect them all. More than none, I guess is what they're saying. Question mark. Yeah, that's bizarre. Badges. Okay, so I've got a captain's badge. Are there any badges I can earn? Bodyguard. Defend 2 friends to earn the bodyguard 1. Brain surgeon. Promote 1 creature to travel. Yeah, I'm not anywhere near any of that stuff yet, I think. Alright. Just close that for now. Use minus or the mouse wheel to exit to the solar system. Obviously, I'm in a star system now. It's not technically the solar system because solar system implies our star, which is named Sol, but it's just sloppiness with language. So, there we are. And there's the planet they wanted me to go to. Should I stop and say hello to this planet on the way? Fly down, have a look. And there in the background is the planet I was just on. And you can plainly see this is a curved planet, right? And if I get a little closer to the surface, you can still see this is a curved planet. Kind of dangerous to be that close to, actually, apparently. This, I think, is how flat earthers picture a globe Earth. They think it's a little ball like that. They don't have any idea how big our planet actually is. Because if I do the same thing on this one... Oh, I picked up some spice. 13 red spice. If I do the same thing on this one, which is not much bigger of a planet, by the way, and I fly in very close, you can still see the curvature, but not nearly as well. And is that the planet I was just on there in the background? No, I think that's something else. Where is the one I was just on? There's the rings. But again, yeah, I think flat earthers are expecting something that obvious for a spherical planet, you know. That, I mean, when you're in tribal stage on this game, It's the same planet, same scale. The difference is you're down there on the ground. This won't even let me get that close to the ground in my spaceship. But the closer you are to the ground, the harder it is to see the curvature. When you get up above it, the curvature becomes much more obvious, and as a matter of fact, if you go far enough above it, the curvature basically condenses down to a point. Now, if I try to zoom all the way up as far as I can, that's as far as I can go right now. I can't go up any higher than that. Because I only have an interplanetary drive. And kind of like the firmament of Hebrew mythology and other potentially ridiculous beliefs, there seems to be some sort of ceiling here that I can't go above. And that's another interesting thing, the concept of above. Because, notice, the planet is below me from the view of this screen. If I zoom down and I land on the planet, the ground below me on the planet is below me. But the ground at the bottom of the planet would be just as below me if I fly around to that side of the planet. Right now, of course, that's also below me, but it's upside down in relation to the orientation of my spaceship. Whereas if I go on the planet and I fly around to that side, my spaceship would then be upside down in relation to the orientation of my spaceship at this time. So, yeah. Some interesting thing to note for those who feel like having conversations with flat earthers, because that's some basic stuff they just don't understand. So having a look at this planet. Something is showing up on the ship's radar. It's a crashed spacecraft, and it's emitting a strange radio signal. Fly to it and use the scan tool to investigate the crash site. So we're following the radar. There it is. And scan tool. Have a look. Okay. Aliens, but no signs of life. So they were dead aliens that made that picture? Looks like they drew some type of cryptic map before they died. Oh, they did it before they died. Wait, the wreck has triggered a transfer beam. Some items are coming aboard. Okay. And they know that how? There they are. Missiles and interstellar drive, which seems to have an unknown star's coordinates programmed into it. The wreck's damage looks like it came from a fight. This ship must have been sent from some other planet to get help. So, well, they got help. Don't think there's much I can do for them since they're dead, but help got here. Use the minus or wheel to exit to galactic view. See, now I have a galactic drive because aliens gave it to me. So, off we go. So they have a drive that can break through the firmament at the top of the solar system. And there we are. The interstellar drive from the wreck is responding to a beacon from a nearby star. that matches the coordinates in its memory. I'd like to know how they supposedly checked its memory. This must be the home planet. They may still be needing help. So let's go help them. That was a short trip. And I broke through that firmament just as easily. I didn't see a firmament there, I'm just saying. Okay, fly to the planet Poorman. That's Peron, or Peron, Clade. Oh, here's a planet Poorman. No, that's not it either. That's Helof. Notice all these planets are T3. That would not normally happen when you first reach the space stage in Spore. There's a reason why it did in this one, and that's that these planets have been visited by earlier saved games. There's Frene. And there, Poorman. It's a T2 planet. Let's have a look, shall we? Something is showing up on the ship's radar. And there it is. Too late. These ruins must be what's left of the home colony of the aliens from the wreck. Scanning the ruins may reveal clues to what happened here. So again, they want me to do some wreckage scanning. Let's fly in for a closer look. And there it is. Scan. The scan came up with nothing, but it seems to have triggered a response. Nothing, huh? It scanned nothing? There's nothing there? I mean, my scan says, look, you found nothing. An actual nothing. Kidding, of course. Some activity is showing up on the radar. And some war music is playing in the background, too. They maybe could have noted that. Like, pay attention, there's war music. It, tends to mean things. Not in our universe, but, it's a video game. The scan must have triggered the colony's defenses. These drones don't look friendly. Wait, maybe they do look friendly. Wait, an incoming transmission. The drones are talking to us. How nice of them. Warning, Grox intruders detected. All Grox intruders will be terminated. Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you. Wait, where's the button for that? Grox? Initializing self-defense code Grox 999. All Grox intruders will be terminated. Well, they're intruders. You don't necessarily have to terminate them. You could just take them away. Oh, I don't have that option either. We are not Grox. Warning. All Grox intruders will be terminated. For the last time, stop saying that. Oh, don't have that option. For the last time, we are not Grox. Okay. Should I wait here and get blown up? Maybe. Nah. Not quite blown up. Although they did do some damage. Are there more? Looking around, see if I can find some more. No, my ship has nice little sparkly things. Isn't that cool? I should damage my ship more often. It's prettier that way. Right. Okay. Heading back. You know what? I think before I head back, I'll just go ahead and save the game. Mission accomplished? Yeah, it does say mission accomplished up here, even though I haven't returned to my home world to complete my mission as it says I have to do. So that's a little self-contradictory. But let's save the game. And upload this as first space flight for Quinsez Clade, or something to that effect. Just pause that and end the video. So, back in the next video.